His smirk suggested I should echo it, as though a decade of relentless effort, of unwavering commitment, of being the first to arrive and the last to depart, meant nothing. As if I should simply hand over everything I'd built to Tommy, a man who couldn't tell a financial statement from a bowl of soup. The same Tommy who, barely 6 weeks earlier, had married my wife. Her father, my mentor, stood there, his fork hovering over his grilled salmon, his eyes as hard as steel. Tommy's in charge now, he announced. You'll handle the paperwork and the divorce. The wine in my glass turned bitter, like vinegar. The steak on my plate might as well have been a raw chunk of rock. I kept my silence, offered a curt nod, and rose from the gleaming oak table with the poise of a diplomat. They thought I was broken. I was plotting. 10 years earlier, I'd walked into that office with a worn backpack and boundless ambition. Harold Manning was a titan. I was a nobody. He said I reminded him of his younger self, that he saw potential in me. When his daughter started bringing me coffee and lingering for conversations, that potential blossomed into something warmer. We exchanged vows under the same trees where he'd laid the cornerstone for his first factory. He gave me a promotion and a promise. This empire will be yours someday. I poured my soul into that company, sacrificing holidays, birthdays, fragments of life. Apparently, I also missed the way she looked at Tommy when my back was turned. The intern, the tennis coach with a shallow laugh and cunning ambition. I began noticing small clues: a password changed without explanation, a file gone missing. Tommy started showing up at meetings he had no business attending. My wife stopped asking if I'd be home for dinner. She already knew I wouldn't. A hotel receipt in her coat pocket confirmed it. Room 90,006. The Ritz. 2 glasses on the nightstand. In the photo I took through the window, Tommy's loafers by the bed. I didn't confront her, or him, or Harold. I absorbed the betrayal, letting them think I was clueless. I grew quieter but listened more sharply. Revenge, I discovered, is best served with a lawyer and a ledger. I wasn't just the COO. I had access. I knew where the skeletons were hidden, where the offshore accounts funneled money, how the taxes danced on the edge of disaster each year. Harold had trusted me to manage the mess. I organized it meticulously, copying every detail. Then I quietly formed my own LLCs, discrete entities, and channeled my sidelined ideas into private patents. I started siphoning clients politely, professionally building a new company right under their noses, using the same blueprint I'd perfected for theirs, all while preparing divorce papers with proof, all while smiling through boardroom discussions, all while Tommy asked foolish questions and my wife pretended she still had influence. She didn't. This morning, Harold swept into the office as if nothing had changed. Crisp gray suit, $800 cologne, arrogance sharp enough to cut glass. Ready to train Tommy? He asked, flashing that same smug smirk from the dinner. I offered a smile in return. No, I said, standing. I'm here to dismantle everything you thought you controlled. His smirk wavered, his coffee cup frozen midair. I slid a folder across his desk. It burst open: financial documents, emails, photographs, contracts. What is this? He stuttered, his voice shrinking. Your ruin, I answered. The SEC filings were sent last night. My name cleared, yours highlighted in red. I forwarded everything to the board 10 minutes ago. Check your phone, they've called 8 times. My lawyer, once your lawyer, left a letter on your desk. An offer. Step down quietly. No media, no lawsuits, and I won't pursue criminal charges yet. As for Tommy, he won't run your company. He won't run anything. He's on tape stealing proprietary data and selling it to your competitor's page. 3 has the proof. He'll be lucky to get probation and a LinkedIn ban. Your daughter? She gets nothing. The prenup you insisted on to shield the brand now shields me. The assets she diverted to joint accounts are locked. She can keep the house. I've already bought a new one. Harold's face aged a decade in seconds. His fingers shook against the polished mahogany. You treacherous snake, he spat. No, I replied. You are. I was your son. I earned that seat. You threw me away for a man who wouldn't know loyalty if it shook his hand. He stared, as if seeing a stranger. The version of me he betrayed died at that dinner. This one didn't need his legacy. I turned to leave. Where are you going? He demanded. To the company I truly created, I said, the one your clients now rely on. The board approved my buyout. Tommy's arrest made headlines by midday. Harold resigned by the end of the week, citing health concerns. My ex left a voicemail saying She missed the man I used to be. I didn't reply. People ask how I kept my composure through it all. I wasn't composed, I was calculating. Betrayal cuts deeply, but revenge, delivered with precision and frost, cuts deeper still. When you build something from nothing, you never truly lose it. You just take it back with dividends.